aprons.
And
Yeah,
now
I gotta
I am
take off that
natively
confetti.
recording this time, so I don't have to sit here after the stream is over downloading shit again. I kept forgetting.
Oh.
Okay, everyone good?
CC.
Yeah.
I'm
All
sure
right.
fine.
I'm assuming we already said this.
Probably. Who's doing
Lor-
butts while...
I was doing it because Lawrence wasn't here, but Lawrence is traditionally Larry Butts, so...
I am
Okay.
out.
Okay. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't know the voice.
He
I
was
don't-
like he was like surfer dude, e-boy, like airhead kind of guy.
Okay, I'm super not ready to do Surfer Boy. Just keep going. I'll figure it out. I did not come prepared. Just like the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Dang, 1 week knocked you out, huh, Lawrence? 1 week we didn't meet up
I
and
mean,
you've forgotten everything.
I did take a trip throughout the weekend, so that's why.
Oh.
So what's this good info you're talking about, Larry? For no particular reason, I don't really remember what we were talking about mere seconds ago.
Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I'm gonna give away I can't just give away information for free.
I'm gonna punch you in the stomach. Oh, which I do want to double check real quick. So obviously we're doing this again tomorrow, but Lawrence, we're still good for Hat in Time on Sunday, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't.
It should
if
be
you-
yes.
That's
If
such
you,
a
if
confident
you
tone,
fucking
Lawrence. I
cancel,
like
I'm
it.
gonna be pissed with you.
I'm like
Yeah, he doesn't want to
80%
have
sure
to
I'm
deal with
good.
me.
Okay.
He's like, I don't want to play anything with Saba.
Well, cause I mean, last week we just finished Fez.
No, last week you guys played Hat in Time.
Did we?
Or last time.
No,
Yes!
last week we didn't have a stream.
Yes, that's what I said last time. I changed
Oh,
my
last
tune.
time.
Did we
I
not
said last
stream on
time.
Sunday?
No, you
This,
were
this
dog
past
sitting, yeah?
weekend was nothing. The weekend before that, you and Lawrence started playing Hat in Time.
Ah, okay. Anyway, he wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
I don't know, I've been gone for a week. Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes. So tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here.
We know that!
This is brand new information. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked in his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, did you know that my name is Larry Butts? Bet you didn't know that! It's
What's
literally
that?
like on his name tag.
What's that RPG Maker Zelda-ass like screens in the top left there with the like cartoon stairs?
Over here?
On the left
Oh,
there,
you're talking
yeah.
about the green screens?
The
On the-
green
on those-
screens?
Yeah,
I
the
don't
ones up
know.
there they look like Zelda
yeah.
screens.
I'm about to say they look like Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Listen, Larry Butts gets pretty bored in his job. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know it was a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Did we already establish that the what's-her-face, Desi, still thinks that Ron works here
Yes.
when he doesn't?
Yes.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something.
No, that's just you. So what's it like to be a part-time security guard?
Oh, let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time. Just
The ones
playing
behind me,
Zelda.
all the time,
Monitors?
that I'm not facing right now.
There are security
Security?
security cams. Security
What
cams
if,
set in each room around the building.
dude, what if while Larry was saying, I have to keep my eye on them all the time? Like, what if he said that while looking at you, look behind him, and there's like crime going on? There's like burglars moving across the screen.
It's really
like
hard.
cartoonish burglars where they're wearing like the full black suit and a giant sack of cash with the money, like a dollar sign on it.
Yeah, just like Pink Panther across the screen. He's like, I have to keep my eye on it all the time.
Ah.
If I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company are supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either. So if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
Would you say that they're an ace security team?
Oh ho ho.
So, in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You
Just
were in
like
this
us.
office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Whoa, why do you say that?
I watched that clip so many times after it happened.
It's pretty good.
This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Well, at least he
I'm
knows.
dumb.
At least he figured it out.
At least he's honest.
Are we sure that doesn't show he's actually smart if he realizes he's dumb?
No.
No, he's still dumb.
Yeah, you'd still be dumb. You're just self-actualized.
Even if it is a part-time job and you are... Oh no, that's you.
Thank you, Lawrence. even if it is a part-time job and you're dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick.
Huh? It's your job.
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
He's a security guard.
Yeah, and?
Part-time, only.
So he only takes responsibility part of the time. He takes part of the responsibility part of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn
It
it.
makes sense.
Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Oh God.
He just
Oh my
starts
gosh, Lauren.
freaking out.
Oh no. I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Stop smelling the butts.
Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay?
It's like I always say, all toasters toast toast.
What?
Wow.
It looks like I'm going to have to break his psych locks after all.
And his kneecaps.
I would love to. Okay, well, I don't have anything to break that yet, I don't think, because I don't have any proof of what he was actually doing on the
Gonna
night.
break his kneecaps. Gotta.
Wait, actually, don't I?
I think you actually have what you need.
Can we
Pretty
prove
sure.
that he was here?
Well, we could prove that he wasn't here, because this button... Oh, there are no fingerprints on it. So someone... Wait, I don't remember. Did they say that this was or was not pressed? I don't remember.
There are no fingerprints on it, so I don't...
Right, but what if somebody was wearing gloves or something?
think
I don't
it
recall
was.
that, but Zach, is there a way that could prove that he was here?
Is there proof
And
that
I'm
he was here?
heavily implying that
Oh,
there
shit.
is. So please.
Oh,
Don't interrupt the pro while he's working.
Oh, is that right?
Oh my god, stop being creepy. Sorry, I hit present instead of evidence. Sorry, so you were saying, Saber?
I was just saying, what could prove that he was here? At the security place.
Fucking... I don't know.
How about you look at your evidence again?
Scroll
Yeah?
through it a bit.
This?
Yeah, just keep on going.
This?
Keep going.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
this. Wait,
I
hold
mean,
up, hold up.
You can present that if you want.
Whoa, give me a second. Is it my badge?
Oh my god. How did you
Perfect.
know?
Okay,
You cracked the
well,
case.
You should go the opposite direction.
This?
Not this. Yeah, look at this section first.
Was found in the KB security building around 1 a.m. the night of the crime. Because both crimes took place at 1 a.m.
I wonder,
and it was found
who
by
gave
him.
you this wallet?
No, I know it was him, but did he not? Where did he find it again?
Here.
It says found in the KB security building.
Right, but isn't that where the murder took place?
Maybe it was Larry.
Oh my god.
Well,
Larry
because
doesn't have it.
like so, I vaguely remember him giving us this wallet, and it was something along the lines of like, "Oh, I found it on the street" or whatever, right? Like outside the office building. But yeah, no, I think that's about right. Okay, so I'll just present this.
You gotta present the Mega Timid.
The Magnum.
Wait, I don't just click on the thing.
No,
The
you gotta
Magnum.
present
Damn it,
the
I
Mag
forget
Mama.
every time.
You have to present the Mama.
The Magnum.
Magnum.
The Manamana.
Manamana.
You have to present the Manamana.
Did I not? Oh my god, I can't do it from this screen. I have to go
Gotta
present
go to
and then this and then present.
and then that, yeah.
Take that.
Man, it's almost like taking entire weeks to do single sessions of this game makes it so that way I don't remember how to play.
Oh my god.
On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you're supposed to?
Working hard or hardly working,
What?
right, Larry?
Of course I was. Where would I have been?
Now, answer me honestly, Larry. Were you working hard looking at all those hot babes on the security monitor?
Like old bag.
Like
Did you
old
just say
like
hot
her?
Who
Didn't you
says that
sneak
isn't
out
hard
of
work?
just yesterday to see Miss Delight?
Looking at old bag is hard.
Ah, but that was that, and this
And
is
this. That's so good. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night to...
Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll even bet
I'll
you
tell you what.
$1.
a taller?
I'll bet you
Wow,
a
that's
dollar.
that's more than I make in a year.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face?
What?
That.
Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
It's yanking my chain,
Where
make
is
sure.
that chain? Pull that chain.
The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened was this.
I was about to say, $1 is more than Phoenix makes in a year, and it's also more than negative 1/1000 is what Gumshoe makes in a year.
Oh no!
Gumshoe.
Yeah.
This wallet. You know about this, right?
I've never seen it
I've never
before.
seen it before.
Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday.
In front of me.
Yeah, in front of me, idiot!
Oh, give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens.
Well, I do expect you to remember something that
God.
happened just yesterday.
He's pulling a Zach.
Hey man, I don't even remember what happened this morning.
Nice.
Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's not the problem. The problem is that he's confidently lying about it.
Mm-mm. This is
Confidently
a falsehood.
misremembering.
I am being framed.
Okay.
That's right, Larry. In other words, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Pee-pee tiddly.
Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about.
What's that?
My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m.
Are you an idiot?
Nani? Nani?
The murderer might have snuck in before then.
What do you mean by that?
If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Well, how did... We just throw someone else under the
I was about to
bus.
say. Why do I have the feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. As he just goes into his fake and smile again. He's like, okay, I'll listen. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. How the fuck do I know
How
that?
do we know that?
Oh, it's like
What has the time?
this, right? Because it's found in the wallet used night at the crime at 1 a.m.
Well, sure.
And there's another thing that tells you about it, but it's not saying on the thing, I don't think. We have. It's because we have. Remember, he told you that it has records of when the cards are used. That's how we
Yeah.
know. So yeah.
What?
the card.
So
Yeah.
is it this?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what I was going for. I
Yeah.
was going for like, oh, these keep records.
hmm
Take that!
Take that.
Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record?
No.
Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone you know.
That key card data was already made public in the trial today.
What? I don't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me.
Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely you that.
Oh my god.
What are you,
Furthermore
Luke
sounds
Acme?
like the Lord of the Rings name.
There he is, Dumbledore's
Furthermore.
first greatest rival, Furthermore.
Furthermore.
Furthermore the Blue.
Yes. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift.
Oh.
Larry, you just can't duck your responsibility this time.
Yeah, no!
God, I hate Larry so much.
Yar.
Gyar!
Yo.
It's like a
Gyar.
PS1 Japanese sound effect. Gyar!
Yeah. No.
Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault.
Larry.
I
There
did
was
it! I
nothing
killed
could
it
do.
myself!
I have important
Yeah,
issues
I
to
did it,
deal
I'm the
with too,
murderer.
man.
What happened that night anyway? I have important issues to deal with myself. I want it to be like Old Dag is clearly another one of the security guards. I want like the head of security for the building to be like super hot chick. And Larry's been like hounding her for a really long time, and the moment she sees him, she just shoots him.
Oh my gosh.
My Donna happened.
Huh? You're Donna?
This is weird. I got a bad feeling about that. She's like 12.
Oh my god,
Oh
no.
my goodness.
Too much.
Yeah, my Donna,
My
my
Dana.
Donna, my Donna called me and said I have to talk to you right away.
My Dano.
I actually wanted to
Damn.
point out that Phoenix saying I have a bad feeling about this is actually enough of like, it's one of his lesser noticed catchphrases enough that it's actually one of his quotes in MVC3.
Oh, that's neat.
So yeah, he says I got a bad feeling about this more often than you think if you actually look for it.
So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke.
Ron Delight!
Rondell.
Rod
Oh
Delight.
no.
Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, is that why you left the security guard office?
To get your ass handed to you?
Yeah.
Wah! I'm sorry. It's my fault. Oh, so much screaming. How can I ever make it up? Make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What?
It's very simple, Larry. All you have to do is resurrect Kane Bullard.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Did he fall to the floor?
Yeah, he called up.
He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby.
Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it.
Yeah, I just said.
I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will.
Just resurrect
Larry.
Kane Bullard. It's that easy.
Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got?
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him with this evidence.
Haha, this
Yeah.
evidence. What evidence? What is
So
it?
it's clearly one of these. But what?
It's the emergency buzzer.
Thank you.
Emergency. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
I just like
Eh.
I like the CEO is sitting up in his room like you know what I mean, like just sitting there.
Oh my
and then,
god.
And then somebody comes into his room and he's like, "Oh no!" And he hits the button. And down here in the security, there's Larry and Oldbag, and they're both just sitting there. And she's like, "What's that?" And Larry's like, "Ah, the popcorn's done. Let's go." And they both
Oh
leave.
no.
Uh,
It is not good.
That's right, just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
oh my god, you're so weird.
Oh my goodness.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart.
Don't do that.
I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am.
Man, I'm really glad that
Wow.
Pearl's not here, because Pearl would have already slit his throat.
I mean, that would have been a blessing.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks, I try. Try really hard.
Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
I
Yes,
just said it's
please.
the buzzer to my
Please
heart.
tell us.
He repeats the whole thing. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
like, I got complimented.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed.
Talking point.
Understood.
Emergency buzzer. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
Yeah, so why didn't you come running like you said? Like you said you would.
Yeah, but I was say, you're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach.
I hate
I
Larry.
see. He countered us.
Plus, there's police detectives here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to the talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Yeah, totally couldn't have.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please?
So, okay, I just can't say no to you, Maya.
Nick! It was
What do you
triggered
think, Nick?
six. It was triggered 6 times that night. I can't believe I didn't notice. Wait, no. It was triggered. It was triggered 10 times that night.
Oh
Every
shit,
time that
here it is.
It was every time that Louis Armstrong revived because he's also part cat.
What?
What is it? What's wrong?
It triggers 6 times. I made a mistake.
Huh? But how?
It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, it went off 6 times. No, just once. In the morning at around 1 a.m.
Wow.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
God damn it, Larry. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be.
I killed my
I-
brother!
His
I think
voice just keeps
his voice just gets
escalating.
higher. Yeah.
How is this the only murder that Larry has been directly responsible for?
I mean, his girlfriend, Cindy Stone.
There was that, and then there was also he was in Edgeworth's big case 4 in game 1.
Edgeworth's big case.
That was his big case. I don't think Edgeworth has had a bigger case than that, or been
I
involved with
know,
a
I
more
just-
serious case.
Just make you think of fucking what's
like
the
it's like
what's
a
the one?
movie.
Something's Big Day. Yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Day Off. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't know.
Highlight.
Alright, is that it? Or do I now present this to him?
So you already presented the buzzer. I think you're done here.
The
Okay, can I just
boozer.
leave?
You gotta go to the main exhibition hall. And then
Main
the
exhibition hall?
basement.
Oh.
Well, then the basement warehouse
Bye,
after that.
Gumshoe.
Hi, I had to go all the way up to the CEO's office just to leave, apparently.
Give me 1 second.
Lordly
Ooh, I like this
Taylor?
song.
That was weird. The treasures of Karine exhibit are all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry. It's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Which I'm really surprised that it's not more popular, because people can literally see their dead loved ones again. Maybe it can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we got the Sacred Urn back, maybe we can reopen it.
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mass Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick!
Thank you.
We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy.
Nice.
And then you said the basement.
Yeah, the basement warehouse.
Aw, dude, Burr.
Brr.
Brr.
Oh, God!
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews? What is she still hanging around here for?
It's my job. So how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn?
The urn? Oh, that's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that?
Taken care of? Did you assassinate the urn?
I did!
Hi, yes, it was brought in during the trial today.
And then Phoenix
Murder.
shot it.
Yeah.
Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Man, I'm just thinking about it now, because, like, the Fez video is 12 hours condensed into a single video.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a nightmare for
Fucking
you.
Ace Attorney's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Because, like, the thing I'm worried about is that my intention was about one YouTube episode per, like, case, more or less, like, with maybe some of the early ones getting, like, mushed together. I'm worried that
Uh-huh.
some of these cases just won't have, like, 15 to 20 minutes of content in them.
No, when you get to like the last cases, you should definitely split it into like part 1 and part 2.
We'll see.
100%. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it, even though I saw him shoot it. It was mask to mask. Wright that found it.
Even though I saw him shoot it.
Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Hello, I'm here now.
Oh,
You should
You
talk to me about
sound
all the
so
things I have to say.
happy, Adrian.
I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. Yeah, it's me.
it looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Mask to Mask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You're just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her.
I'm gonna fucking punt you through this window. I'm so sick of Maya.
So, when was it that you hired Detective Atney again?
About 20 days ago.
And when was it that Mask to Mask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atney must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all.
I guess so.
What? So Mask to Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything's possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. Gotta defeat those Huns.
You gotta defeat the Hun.
Mhm.
Man, I'll have to keep that in mind for later. I'll just throw in a clip from Mulan real quick. Actually, Saba, you wanna read it again, but this time with the cadence.
Okay. Nick, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Da, da,
That's
da.
not what I meant, but thanks. That's perfect. So
I
I
was
want
just
to.
thinking
Did
about.
you, but did you send me daughters when I asked for sons?
Oh!
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Master Mass wasn't expecting a daughter when he heard
When
about
he asked
Adrian's
for
name.
sons.
assumed
When he
she
heard
was a
Adrian,
son.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wanted to say because there was a thing that Phoenix just said where he's like, well, he's a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. I've been rewatching Teen Titans, and I'm not going to talk about this for too long, but I forgot that in the last season, the big bad villain is like the Brotherhood of Evil with the Brain as like the main bad guy. And like it's really funny because in previous seasons it was like Slade, it was this like immortal demon king, like big bad guys. But what's the Brain's superpower? He's just smart. He can't even move that fast. Like he's literally in like a Dalek where he's just slowly moving around the environment. And I'm like, dude, just punch him. No one ever does. And I'm like, why?
But he's too smart.
She's
Well, I mean, that's the
smart.
thing,
You can get
because,
near
like,
him.
Because I'm watching and I was like, oh, dude, I remember the Brain, because I haven't watched Teen Titans in a long time, right? I was like, oh, dude, I love the Brain, and he's just like sitting there, and I'm like, wait, how do they not just fight him? How do they not just win this? And it's literally like Beast Boy in their first encounter. Beast Boy like slaps him on the back because he's like the back of the machine, and the Brain like falls out, and then Gorilla Man picks it up and jumps through a window, and I'm like, are you serious? This immobile Brain in a fish tank escapes because you slapped him on the back? What the fuck is wrong with you? And it's like, it's so frustrating. Anyway, I just thought it was funny.
Everyone knows the psychic makes fighting, Zach.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, but
on
that's the thing.
night.
He doesn't even have telekinesis or anything. He's just smart.
Anyway,
On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atney?
Pause for editing. So, like Adrian, you say like psychic beats fighting. He's actually more normal type than psychic, and so fighting beats normal.
that's what you think.
Wow.
It's so weird. Anyway,
I like to imagine that Phoenix started arguing with himself about Teen Titans.
no, he's arguing with Adrian Andrews.
Oh,
No, I mean, the Brain has to have had some sort of power, right, Phoenix?
No, he's just smart. That's it. He has nothing. He has a gorilla man, and the gorilla has gorilla powers and is also smart. But he's not as smart as the Brain, I guess.
So you're
Our
telling me
gorilla
then
power
at that
should
point the
constitute
gorilla
being
can't be
strong.
psychic?
You both can't talk at the same time. I can't have two arguments at the same time.
Don't gorilla powers isn't that just Beast Boy but worse?
Yes, there's even a fight where Beast Boy is a gorilla fighting Gorilla Man, which his name is Monsieur Amala, by the way. He's fighting Gorilla Man, and the gorilla's like, ha ha ha, you might match me in strength, but I outwit you. And then Beast Boy's like, okay, and he turns into a T-Rex and just knocks him through the building, and he's like, I win. And it's like, haha, that's really clever. But I'm just thinking there, and I'm just like, just shoot the Brain!
No,
Fucking around.
only one of them uses guns, and that's Cyborg.
No, but Starfire has ranged attacks, Ravens has ranged attacks.
Welcome to
Yeah,
the
but they
Teen
don't
Titans Show
use
podcast,
guns.
everybody,
Literally
where we discuss and
everybody-
debate Teen Titans.
Literally everybody but Beast Boy has a ranged attack. Like, this is never gonna get animated or anything like that, but I love the idea of Phoenix just going nuts. Like, this is ridiculous!
is that a challenge?
Yes. Feel free to use this. Okay, and I did want to say one more thing. So, when did The Incredibles come out? That was like
Like
2000. That was like early 2000s, right?
2005, I want to say.
Incredibles came out in 2004.
2004.
close.
Okay. So, the Doom. So the final season of Teen Titans, which leaves off on a cliffhanger, unfortunately, but the final season of Teen Titans, it stars heavily the Doom Patrol and the Brotherhood of Evil, right? And those are characters from the DC universe. from like the super old comics. There is a villain on the Brotherhood of Evil side named Madame Rouge, and if you don't remember, her powers are that she's really stretchy, and that she can like change her shape and stuff like that. But then there's a person on the Doom Patrol, she's a hero, and her ability is that she can grow super huge, like she can just become like 100 feet tall. But her
giant.
name is Elastigirl.
Oh.
and so I'm watching, but oh, thank God that thank God that Grant's
Hey
here
Grant,
so he can hear
welcome
me.
to
The Teen
welcome
Titans
to the
rant.
Titans podcast.
Awesome.
I have
Let's
been
go.
ranting about this because the final season of Teen Titans upsets me so much. How do they not beat the Brain in a single fight?
Man, what's going on right now is Phoenix,
Phoenix is fighting with
Andrews,
Adrian.
and Maya are arguing about Teen Titans.
Okay.
They're just
In
standing
canon.
around.
Hey Grant, talk for me.
What's up?
Okay. Talk again.
Hi. Zach. Teen Titans.
Okay, there we go. You were coming in really clear, so I had to turn
You were too clear, Grant. Get less
Shit.
clear.
All right.
No, I
gotta
couldn't
get
have.
muddy.
I couldn't have argued with Zach about Teen Titans for a 10-minute tangent. That didn't happen. That couldn't have happened. I couldn't
That
have.
couldn't have happened. All right.
It's impossible.
All right. We're done. I'm done talking about Teen Titans. It doesn't actually matter. But those are the 2 points I wanted to make. I wanted to make the point of, like, I can't fucking believe that they don't just punch the Brain to death in the first fight. And I also can't believe that Elastigirl from The Incredibles is just Elastigirl from the Doom Patrol plus Madame Rouge from the Brotherhood of Evil. There you go. I'm done.
Wow.
All right. We're moving on.
After all, he was hidden the entire time, except for his nose was poking out of there. I never even caught a glimpse of besides his nose poking out.
Also, he kept talking about Teen Titans.
He claims that's the way he always operates, ranting about Teen Titans non-stop like a madman.
Once again,
You see, I love the Teen Titans.
because like so many people have voiced Phoenix, right? And obviously like people put their own little personalities on it, like their own personal spins. I fucking love the idea of my Phoenix in my universe. He does his whole lawyering thing and that's fine, but then in his off time he gets really upset about like fake universe shit. Like that doesn't make any sense.
So, I'm new to the Phoenix Wright lore, but why is this man's monocle smoking a cigarette?
Because it's
No,
actually
it's a
it's
monocle.
a magnifying glass, you Philistine.
It's a
No.
it's monocle glass.
Grant, I just popped in to say hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna
Spinosaurus
peace out.
cum jar?
Alright,
No.
I'm gonna mute you both if you talk about Spinosaurus cum jar more.
That's okay.
Project, Zach.
I don't
Peace out,
give
Dave.
two shits.
This
Have
is
a good
censorship.
stream.
Yes, this is censorship. This is my show. Alright, goodbye, Dave.
Goodbye, Dave.
That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the theft himself.
What?
I was watching
Spinosaurus?
Teen Titans.
Yeah, I was watching Teen Titans, see?
I was
Can't
watching
expect
Teen
that.
Titans.
You can't expect that to
10.
come out of an ace detective's mouth.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as mask to mask pretty well. Except for, the big part that he forgot.
Oh, sorry. I'm so glad you got your sacred urn back.
So good.
Yes, but there's something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
Teen Titans.
Teen
I'm not
Titans.
exactly sure. Shut up! You can't just talk about Teen Titans. I'm sorry I brought it up. It was boiling my insides away.
This
It's
is
like,
now the
It's
Stream
boiling
Titans.
milk.
this is the Stream Titans. Excuse me. By the way, Grant, I am 6 episodes away from the end. Quote unquote
Oh,
end. So-
awesome. Get ready to be pissed even more.
Oh yeah, believe me, I'm ready.
Oh boy.
I could probably finish all 6 tonight and then I can rant about it tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
But somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
Oh yeah, because she said that she polished the shit out of it, right? So did she notice that it was broken? She broke it and then put it back together correctly?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
God, I fucking she didn't have this artwork in game 2, right?
I don't think so.
Cause it's way better than her being suicidal.
I think a lot of things are.
That's the low
Anything
bar,
is
Zach.
better.
That's a bar low enough to trip over.
Oh,
Cyclops.
dynamite.
So we can't break these yet.
Okay, thank
What?
you.
Do you think this means, Nick?
I don't know. I think she's hiding something about the Teen Titans.
We have to find out.
Is
You're gonna
our
find
very
out
own
tomorrow.
I didn't even read the other thing, so whatever.
Adrian Andrews secretly her favorite character is the brain.
No!
Alright, we gotta go to the detention center.
We gotta leave?
December?
Yeah.
Detention
Thank you
center.
for keeping us on track, because if we were going at the pace that we have been previously, like...
I have to counterbalance the Teen Titans ranting.
Wait,
So
how
we
the
gotta
fuck
go
do
to
I get
detention
No.
center. Go to
Teen
law
Titans.
offices.
Oh my
We
god.
should be able to get there from here.
This is
Let's go to the
agonizing.
Gatewater Hotel.
He's not here. God damn
True.
it. So we missed something.
Alright, what did we miss?
The Teen Titans episode.
What's in this investigation
Oh,
phase?
no!
Did we talk to Maya at the Renko offices already?
Maybe? Let me see.
I think.
Let's
I thought we
check.
did.
Check our dialogue. We
Yes,
might
we
have,
did.
but okay, we're done here. Did we talk to Desiree at the hideout?
At the hideout.
Dun, dun,
Wait,
Wow.
did we
What?
have to, did we have to do the whole thing or just the security?
Yeah, of course we do. We always have to do the whole thing.
Oh, because I remember we came to her. I came to her. And
And you're off.
sorry, that's really inappropriate.
Uh,
And I remember doing. I remember doing.
Jesus, that.
no.
Are you,
Oh my god.
I'm wondering if you're gonna cut this from the episode.
Clip it! Clip it!
Don't
We're away
clip
from
it.
on.
No, the clip stay forever. Don't clip it.
We're getting wacky today, guys.
Oh no.
I need to turn on my fan. I'm getting too warm.
You're telling me. Getting a
Oh.
little hot under the collar now that Desiree's here. Anyway,
Can't believe
Oh my
I'm leaving
God.
early.
hey, Grant, total 180
Sup?
because I need to cool my brain off for a quick second. The
Teen
last
Titans.
episode I watched last night was an episode I totally didn't remember, like at all. It was
Yeah.
Raven having to like foster those kids, like through
Oh
mountains.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a
on the
delightful
train.
episode.
It's good.
That
I
was a
thought
really
we were done
wonder-
with Teen Titans.
Well, I need a second because I'm a little horny.
Uh-huh.
But
A little, huh?
That was your fault.
but
Oh,
yeah, I
no.
don't know. It was just really cute because it was just like Teether was just cute, and then fuck, what was her name? It was like Melvin was like the leader of their group or whatever. Fucking
Melvin?
tantrum Tim, I hated. He was so annoying, but it was just really cute. Like all of them together, where they were just like right at the end, they were just like Raven, and I'm like, no, kids.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh fuck, Liz's voice. Okay.
It's Australian.
Cockney.
No,
I
it
thought
was Cockney.
It was
It was
Cockney.
Cockney.
Cockney
Australian.
Australian.
Listen
Does that
carefully,
make
Nicky boy.
sense?
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Myron would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him.
In him. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Oh fuck, dude. This is reminding me. So my mom is fostering, right? And the last sisters moved out, but the new girl that's in does like a
Oh,
consistent Cockney English accent. A lot. It's just a verbal tick.
Wait,
Oh.
so it's just like a
Hello?
thing that she made up? Like it's
Yeah,
not her real
I mean-
accent?
Yeah, it's not a real accent, but she just does it a lot as like for fun.
Eh, that's fine.
But yeah, she's like better than I am at it.
get her on stream. we
Oh
need
my God.
we need the talent.
Man, I don't know about that. Anyways,
But he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you that's just a fantasy for him.
What the hell are you two talking about? No one said anything for like 4 minutes and then you just started talking.
What? How dare you say it to me, Nicky boy? We're having an animated conversation with our telepathy.
Via telepathy.
I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us on account of the telepathy.
On account of me being a telepath.
Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest he wouldn't even sneak a nap.
Oh, that's cute.
He's so honest he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. Ah, the very idea.
Are you sure you wouldn't steal a glance? Have you looked at yourself? I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
I'm just thinking now that I think it's more that Desiree just thinks she's a telepath and can't actually read Ron's mind, whereas Maya is actually a telepath because she has spiritual powers.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
when Maya
they-
shows up and does it, oh sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry. They sure are different.
I was just say when Maya shows up and actually does it, Desiree's like, ah, I knew it. Come on, no,
Oh,
Nicky
wow,
boy,
right?
it's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight, for me anyway.
Oh.
What? For you?
Oh, fucking Ronnie. Ron's gay.
Oh no.
But he's just like, man, if I don't find a wife real quick, I'm gonna get fired from my security job.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be, man, I have this really cool roommate.
I have this really cool
Oh
roommate.
God.
Oh god. Like it's the I know I keep mentioning it a lot, but it's like that subreddit of like characters from fiction or history where historians say that they were just like really good friends when they were clearly lovers. And like
Yeah.
one of the posts on there that made me crack up the other day was the ladies the girl's like 60-year-old dad sitting down and thinking like, wait a minute, like he comes to the realization like, wait a minute, my sister has been living with her roommate for 30 years and they only have one bed.
That's weird.
No, and then like his next thought was, does one of them sleep on the couch? They can't do that. They're 70. And I'm just
Oh my
like,
God.
just sitting there like, that's so good.
I hate these kind of people more than anything.
Homosexuals.
Oh,
I'm a homophobe.
Oh my god.
You mean ace detectives?
No, homosexuals. I'm fine with ace detectives.
What's happening? What
Oh.
happened tonight?
no.
Was it
This
the
is
So
fucking
fucking
then you
wild.
must
Titans?
yeah, I'm just moving on quickly. So then you must mean thieves?
This is what happened when Zach is late to the stream. No, alright, do I just say homosexuals pretend to be ace detectives?
God.
There's nothing I hate more than cowardly.
There's nothing I hate more than homosexuals. Alright, someone clip that and then send it to Terrence and Miles.
No!
No, just the
Did
part
we?
of me. No, just the part of me saying it. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Grant, you have a
Did we?
job.
Wouldn't
Alright.
Adrian
No, I
also
mean-
make the prosecutor like a racist?
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah. Adrian did try to make a good dough.
And I won't allow it, Adrian. It doesn't exist. If you're saying it's not
You're a
happening.
racist and a homophobe.
Well, he's.
By the way,
Well,
why did you go to Detective Atney's office anyway? No, rejected. You're not talking, Adrian. Keep talking.
Fine.
Keep doing your job.
well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious.
I started getting more and more gay.
I went out there to try to find more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yes, obviously, the Master Mass is not my Ronnie, right?
Yeah.
And Detective Atme knew more about Master Mass than anyone else. They mentioned him on Great People Round Town segment on TV, on the telly.
On the tele.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions?
That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man.
Especially if it's from other men.
His secretary
God.
said, "Hey, detective isn't in right now." But I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
With this
Woo.
baseball bat.
A bit of the
With
old
my
rough and tumble
motorcycle.
with this ape
Rolled
here.
in there.
With my trusty 9-iron, she wasn't a problem anymore. It's like, what? What did you do?
That sword back then for decoration.
Oh my god.
Neither is either of the guns, Adrian.
No, those are decoration.
No, those are for decoration.
There's
This
secretly
one's real,
more
though.
swords.
You see, she wouldn't recognize a prop gun from a real gun.
Little did you know those are actually just pens.
Really
They
big
just shoot
pen.
the ink at the paper.
It's Splatoon.
Oh god.
Yo.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table.
Oh,
Oh, it
yeah,
doesn't have fun.
we saw that back there yesterday too.
Oh, that wasn't a
Heh.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
screen
Well,
cap
what?
that real quick.
Except for those filthy ones.
Oh,
Shut
God.
up.
We're nope.
See, the joke
Why
is
is
funny
that
because I'm
very
bisexual.
Yes, it's true.
Uh,
Alright, I'm gonna copy that and I'm just gonna post it on air for later reference.
not even murderers.
Alright.
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life, he did.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when two rubbers suddenly rushed in.
You work?
Well, I'm not the kind of just curling a little ball in the corner, so I fought back. A bit of the old rough and tumble.
Kicked out
Oh,
their
we do
teeth.
rough and tumble.
We're
With,
dead now.
with my trusty cast iron driver, they were no problem. And it's like, what?
With my trusty fake beard, they were no problem.
With my trusty fake
Just
beard.
strangled
Wait,
them.
that one doesn't make any sense because how did she deal with them?
It's just in the back. It's because
Well, she obviously used her fake beard.
Yeah, but how? Man, I like the diverging paths of this joke of with my trust, like the two diverging paths are with my trusty and then like increasingly dangerous weapon, or with my trusty and then increasingly like abstract doesn't make any fucking sense for the situation. So she's trying to get into the security office or whatever, right? And she's like, well, with my trusty AK-47, they weren't a problem. And it's like, whoa, that's too much. And then like same scene, you do it again, and it's like, well, with my
trusty
with
hot air balloon.
with my trusty burger and fries, they weren't a problem anymore. And it's like, what? These are both really
My
good.
trusty mini hot air balloon. I took them all out at once.
What the
I
hell is
flew
that
away.
accent? Oh, okay.
My fucking refrigerator.
Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened.
So
with my
frightened.
with my trusty wafer cone, they weren't a problem anymore. It's like, what? What is
with
this?
my trusty miniature motorcycle.
Now you're just listing things that are in the scene.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh yeah, there is a hot
Yeah,
air
that's what I
balloon
was
here.
saying in the
Yeah, and
background.
there's a fake beard too.
Oh, I forgot about all these things. Oh man, I have such a headache right now, but I think it's leading to good content, so I'm not gonna fix it.
The like muscles under my eyes hurt from smiling. They're both-
That's both endearing and also.
Mm.
They're both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Not at all.
He was one of the hostages.
No,
with
he
me.
shot them far away. Yes, exactly. Remember, he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his.
What the fuck? Oh my god, why is that guy wearing a condom on his head?
Oh my.
Safety first.
Help me! I used this knife, but it can't penetrate this condom. My head's stuck in here.
You have to read.
He was so sad.
He went right up to those knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. He did.
What the fuck
Help,
is
my
your
friend
job?
has a condom on his head. Please help him get it off.
We tried to use this knife, but it won't work. Please stop it, he
Please take the
screamed.
knife.
I could see the robber's faces turn pale, one of them from suffocation, no doubt. on account of the condom stuck in his head.
That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people.
It
Just
burst the
instantly
condom
knocks
right
people
on his
out.
head and gave the guy a concussion. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself, he came to save me, a total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Quick story that my aunt told me a few weeks ago that I thought was really cute. So on Snapchat, for those of you who have me on Snapchat, you undoubtedly saw the video of the two dogs I was house sitting for a few weeks ago.
You assumed that I checked my
They're
Snapchat.
cute.
I don't have you on Snapchat, so that's why I said that.
I still also don't
Well,
check Snapchat.
But anyway,
So even if
Makes
you
sense.
so one of the dogs, he has like a critical anxiety problem, like so much that he has to take pills for it on a regular basis. But my aunt was telling me the story of how she was outside and one of the neighbor's dogs is like a big, like kind of mean dog, and he got out, but he's 2 yards over, so he jumped over one of the fences and just started barking at her from like the 1 yard over, and it's like, and she was like, oh my goodness, this is like, am I about to get attacked by a dog? And Mac, who once again super scaredy cat, like anxiety of everything, bursts out of the house, like opens the door by himself because it was open just a crack, opens the door and runs out and just puts himself between my aunt and this dog and just starts growling, which he has never done before. And the dog like turned around and like went back over the fence, and it was like, oh my goodness. And then she told me
Wow.
she gave Mac like a bunch of treats and was like, oh my god, good boy. And apparently his nerves were so shot that he like fell asleep for the entire rest of the day and then didn't leave the bedroom the next day.
Oh my god.
Like he was just that exhausted. But I was just like, oh man,
That's
Any-
a
That's
good boy.
adorable.
Good
I
boy.
love Mac.
Wow. That's a great story.
Thanks, Saba. I appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better than that dog. That's why I fell in love with Ronnie, like I did.
Not the dog. She's
be
a
careful with that one.
homophobe, but she's also a furry.
Oh my god. We're
These-
moving on.
These disgusting types with their atypical romantic situations. Anyway, look at this artwork I had commissioned.
It's my first corner. It's a kangaroo riding a motorcycle.
Oh, but you said she's Cockney, not Australian.
It's half and half.
That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
With the dog, the motorcycle, or me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Notice how she didn't. Notice how in that situation she didn't mention Ron because she can't comprehend homosexual attraction.
Oh my god. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. You know,
I-
like last time? I
Oh,
got
that's
taken-
true. You did get take hostage. I forgot that that was like the whole thing of the last game. I don't know, Saba. Is this topic making you uncomfortable?
I'm just tired of hearing you talk, Zach. That's it.
Well, it's a shame that we're on a talking podcast. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not so distant future. All right. Is
Now
there
we
anything
go.
else?
Okay.
Center.
Now check the detention center, I guess. See if Ron's there yet, because he should be there. No, we still missed something. Okay, great. Okay,
Gosh
what do we miss?
darn it.
Did we exhaust Gumshoe's dialogue? And did
I
we
don't think
present the
so. I
buzzer
think
to
we
him?
skipped him.
God damn it, Zach.
What do you mean? We were running out of time.
Okay.
Wait,
fine.
where is he?
He's in the KB security office in the CEO's office.
Oh.
Ah, right. Hello,
Did we
Greg.
exhaust his
I
dialogue?
forgot
we did.
about.
Did we present the buzzer to him?
Oh.
Don't laugh, Grant, at the Louis Armstrong bit. We already laughed about it for like 20 minutes.
I
earlier
forgot
this
about
stream.
it though. Oh man.
It's a good bit, but we can't.
Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got 2 ears and 2
Oh.
eyes, but I only got 1 brain.
Oh, is it the
What-
And
report?
no wage.
No. It's I was looking at the image and actually read it. So we already sent a game board. Do we present the blackmail letter to him?
The blackmail
Head
letter.
empty. No thoughts.
Yeah.
He's dying.
You alright there, Phoenix?
It's the blackmail letter.
Oh no.
He's hawking it up. Phoenix just swallowed it earlier for safekeeping.
Just splats on the floor.
Kept it safe in my stomach.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. Be careful.
That's not good.
all that happened with a span of 5 seconds.
Are you unmuted for stream now?
I am now.
Okay.
And we're back.
For everyone that was wondering, Zach was just talking about how much he hated women's rights.
You're making these jokes. I can just cut these.
Not from the VOD, you can't.
The VOD disappears in 30 days.
Not if I
That
save
gives
it.
us a 30-day time window.
You have to clip that in order for it to stay.
Oh
About
boy.
this blackmail
Right.
letter.
Yeah, I've been thinking about a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway?
Yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't need the money.
True, he has a very successful music career.
Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit?
Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed.
Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I guess that was it.
Did we examine? There's 2 things we need to examine in this room. I don't know if we actually did them yet.
I'm
We
pretty
did
sure
the
we did.
we did like the line, and then we did the button. Oh, and then we also got this thing.
Okay, yeah, I think that's it then. So I think we should be good to go talk to Ron at the detention center. And if we're not, I'll comb through it again.
It's Kane's hit list, and on it is just the word able.
Oh.
Call him John D because he's about to rock a fella.
Oh.
We have to go to where the teacher sends naughty students to the detention
Nope.
center. He's not
Oh,
here.
we
God
I'm
missed
gonna-
God
something.
damn
I'm
it.
gonna give you a minute to look through the guide again, and while we're waiting, Grant, I know we might have talked about this before, but do you remember what the actual reason why Kane murders Abel?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Lawrence and Saba, and I guess Adrian too. Are you guys aware of why Kane murders Abel?
Jealousy.
Vaguely.
Well, it's jealousy, but do you know why he was jealous?
Cause
Because God liked him better.
You are correct. Khan Khan.
God.
Con.
Khan.
God.
Genghis Khan traveled back in
Genghis-
time.
God liked Abel better because the brothers Cain and Abel, they were both farmers, but Cain was a vegetable farmer and Abel was a shepherd. And so when they had to make offerings to God, all Cain could do was get his best vegetables and then offer them to God. but God loves meat. So when Abel would come, he would just come with whatever slab of lamb that he had, and God would be like, "This is delicious," and then he would look at the vegetables and he'd be like, whatever." And so
God's
Cain
picky.
and so Cain goes to Abel and he's like, "Listen, I do the vegetables, you do the meat. What if we both make our offering together so that way he appreciates us both and we both get the blessings?" And Abel's like, "No, I'm the shepherd. You got your own thing. I'm just going to keep my meat." And so Cain's like, "Fuck you!" And he just fucking clocks him over the head. And it's just like, dude, I can't believe that that's where the first murder comes from. Is like, dude, can I have some meat?
I
And he's
can't
like,
believe you've
"No."
done this.
I
I
can't.
mean, to be fair,
Can't
no
believe-
no one's ever been murdered before that.
I can't believe the first
How is
murder was
Cain
so
supposed to know that if
justified.
you hit someone on the head hard enough, they die?
That's a good point, actually. I wonder why
He
that's
just
not in the
assumed that
Bible.
humans
It
were
was
immortal.
unprecedented.
Yeah, he
Wait,
just assumed that
no,
humans are
that's
immortal,
not,
aren't
no,
they?
no, that logic doesn't follow through, because people had died before that, they had just never been murdered. So like you could have had a thing where like people definitely like fell off cliffs and died. So like Cain would have theoretically known that people would have died from impact.
Oh yeah, name everyone who ever died. Zach.
Oh, you
right.
believe in death? Name everyone who ever died.
Exactly.
All right,
Did
so
you find it, Adrian?
did we present Cain Bullard to Gumshoe?
Cain Bullard?
Yeah.
What? Why?
I don't know. It says that Gumshoe doesn't have much info on him, but it brings up the victim. I think we probably did, but I'm just running through things we might have missed.
I don't know if we presented the profile.
Yeah, I present Cain Bullard to him. Brr.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Shane Bluebard was my stage name.
Oh yeah? The victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. I don't know why.
How
He's
dare
got such a
you!
great voice, though.
No, maybe it's because I don't know if he has a stage name or something, but I don't recognize just the King Bullard.
I see ungrateful kids. And you know it too. Well,
I gotta take off now.
you were. Goodbye, Lawrence. Thank you for,
Bye.
being
Bye.
here. Thank you for being Larry Butts.
Oh, you were Larry?
Anyway,
Yep.
Well,
As he
you
leaves
were
before
the
answering.
victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
Oh,
What?
charge my computer.
yeah, the
Yeah.
theft.
And his
Originally.
body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused
Oh my
myself.
god.
For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. I never do that.
Okay, Nick. Now is our chance to get more info about the victim, so let's hurry up and ask.
Alright, so we got a new dialogue with him.
Wow.
Okay, this is what we missed.
Can you tell us more about Mr. Bullard?
Blah.
Can you tell us more about Mr.
Ah!
Bollocks?
Oh my.
He was the CEO of KD Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well,
Gracious.
the company's basically sent security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh? And?
And
Secrets.
I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough.
I see stacks of green.
Gold diamonds too.
Grant, I just wanted you to. I want to show you this image on air. It doesn't remind me of actually, but it reminds me of. Remember how I told you about your cameo in my dream?
Yeah.
This image reminds me of Dream You.
I take a bite.
Bro,
Bro,
what?
what? Anyway.
I never seen that part. I never seen the haha I take a bite. I love it.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Wow, like every millionaire.
Oh, so that's
True.
my problem. I need to be shiftier.
Maya. Let me go already.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
So that's why he was murdered. Dude,
No, I
obviously.
think it was Ron. I think it was Ron.
Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Pretty dirty and underhanded was my nickname in high school. There's a comma in between pretty and dirty, though.
Oh. And the Oxford comma in between dirty and
The Oxford comma is the only way to write that. Anybody
Agreed.
who doesn't
Comma
have
is
the
for
Oxford
sluts.
comma, anybody who doesn't have the Oxford comma in there is fucking illiterate.
The
Semicolon.
Oxford comma is for
Fighting.
sluts.
It's
Yeah.
for sluts.
Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask the Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing her up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron that blackmail letter, huh? Alright.
So now we can go to the detention center.
Now we should be done. If we're not,
Now
I'm
let's
gonna be
go
very
and hopefully
sad.
not be disappointed once more.
I'm gonna be very sad if we still are missing something.
Finally.
Oh my god! Thank
Yay.
God. Well, it's
didn't-
time to do his voice.
I'm about to say, I didn't know you were so excited to get back to doing Ron's voice.
Ah, Mr. Right.
I actually like his voice, it's good. Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but I'm missing 3 fingers.
Oh my god.
The gloves are just there.
They're filled with hot dogs.
To make me feel a little bit more normal. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
I'm sorry, they also cut off the tops of my ears. I can't hear so well anymore.
The tops?
The tops of my earlobes, yes.
The top of your earlobe? Oh my god.
They clip my ears like a little cat.
That same night, the sacred urn was stolen from the Lordly Taylor
The
department
Kermits are into some really fucked up shit, Mr. Right.
store. Oh my god.
You get back here.
A blackmail letter you got summoned you to the Kirby security
Kirby
to hand
Security.
over some money.
Why y'all?
Kirby!
No, wait.
Hello.
Wait, you have to give me a second. I have to warm up to this. Poyo! I had to like mentally process how I was gonna do that.
I see boy and yo.
But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question
That's
is,
what you
where
think.
were you that night? That's what you think.
That's what you think. There's a word that I like that starts with C and ends with own,
Adrian.
and it's called twin.
This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're mask to mask? Which, by the way, I forget, is this still the same case?
It's technically a different case. You got him acquitted for theft, but now he's being charged for murder.
No, right,
Wait,
but I
is
mean,
this
like, in terms
chapter
of the...
3?
Yeah, I'm about to say, is this chapter 3?
Yeah, it's still case
2.
2. Yeah, this is still case 2.
Oh my
This
god.
is 2.5.
This is real long.
Case 3, I think, is actually a little bit shorter.
Oh, thank Christ. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're mask to mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
Starting.
Yeah.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
I can't wait to watch the new episode of Teen Titans.
That cliffhanger was incredible! I can't wait for next season!
I can't wait for when it's renewed. What? What do you mean?
What do you mean it's canceled? This is stupid!
But doctor, my name is Pagliacci.
Oh.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
I'm sorry, what's Kirby?
Kirby Security at the time, Pollo.
Poyo! You have to end it with
They
that.
fly after it. Yeah.
So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme.
It's gotta be Detective Atme, thanks for taking my line.
Oh, was that you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The night of the crime. Night of the crim.
Grim.
So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to Kirby Poyo Security, right?
Kirby Williams.
Yes, I went to Kirby Poyo Security at the time the Black Note said I should.
So if we can keep this up, I could see myself in the future. I'm just gonna fucking run this Kirby Security Poyo into the ground, where every time we say Poyo, it's just gonna be a transparent PNG of Kirby that flashes up on the screen.
God.
And that's gonna be
That's great.
funny, but god damn it, am I gonna fucking be upset? I'm gonna be like, why did I make this a joke?
You're a fool.
All right, what happened next?
What happens next? Next, high school transfer student comes up with an even bigger gun.
Shut
Well, I
up.
used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door.
It's probably when he dropped his wallet. Oh, right, it was outside the office.
I was busy watching some mook get his shit kicked in by a bigger, tougher guy, and then I dropped my wallet there. When I went to the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? Oh!
I wonder
Wait.
who it was.
Wait, was that a spoiler?
They suddenly bashed me over the head. Bam! They were singing blues at me while they were doing it.
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I see someone I'm gonna kick the shit out of.
He just cracks his knuckles.
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. They stun locked me.
Oh no.
When I came to my senses, the side they saw left me speechless. I had been wobbled. Ugh.
Hey.
This dead body of the CEO is right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So I fucked it.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
So that's why you put it in the safe.
Yeah, for safekeeping.
Yes, that's right.
Why'd you put it in the safe?
For safekeeping, Grinch.
I
Yeah.
used to be the chief of
Oh,
one of
right,
the
thank
security team, so I know how to open it.
He used to be a chief?
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who murdered him. I was the one who set up security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. It was like a stealth game.
Fucking cue Metal Gear Solid theme.
Dun, dun.
Dun,
So
dun,
so
dun, dun.
so Ron was actually really competent as a security guard, despite being like a coward.
I mean,
He was a
imagine
chief,
Metal Gear
apparently.
Solid, but the only enemy you have to worry about is Larry Butts.
where if he sees you, he doesn't hurt you, he doesn't do anything, he just fucking talks to you, and you're like, damn it, so you shoot yourself in the head.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like a murderer to me.
Did I ever, because I know I sent it to Grant, I might have sent it to other people too, but there was a game on itch.io, it was free, and it was supposed to be like a RPG, very small, that like simulated what it's like to have anxiety, and I remember that one of the recommended games, because itch.io, itch.io does that, where they recommend games, one of the recommended games was, a very similar, where it's just like, I think the name of the game was like On the Brink, and it was literally exactly what I just described, where you have to get through an entire day without embarrassing yourself or being annoyed or getting angry or anything, because the minute that you do, the character will just kill themselves.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
And it's incredibly difficult. Because like
And
one
the
of them,
recommended game for that was Hot Dog 2.
Ooh, Hot Dog 2, you say?
Hot Dog 2.
Your guys' game. I
Yeah.
remember one of the parts of that game that gave me the most trouble was that you had to figure out what dial or how to set the dial on their toaster in the morning, because they had a very specific way that they wanted their toast, and if you were even like a pixel off in either direction, they would just throw the toaster in the bath and then swan dive in after it.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's like, oh my god, that's so horrible. But I eventually figured it out, and then when the toast comes out, you have to grab the toast before it lands because it gets shot out, and if you don't, he kills himself, and then you have to do the thing again, and I'm like, damn it. Anywho, please stop talking. Yes, Zach, I will stop talking.
What?
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit Kirby Poyo Security?
Ah, how did you catch on to the motto of the... I am begging you, please don't tell Desi, please.
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Woo, thank goodness there. No,
Wait, so, I'm still under the impression that Desiree, that's her name, right?
yeah.
I'm assuming that she's still, like, a liar, that she's actually the thief or whatever. But, like, from his perspective, she's unbelievably expensive. Like, she just has, like, really, whatever. But he doesn't have a job, so he's stealing stuff to pay for it. But I like the idea of him not being a good thief, so he hasn't. So, like, in the background, he has, like, millions of dollars in debt. Like, just on, like, various credit cards, and he's like,
Oh.
But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world gonna bring in enough money.
dude, that's like, when you think about that, that's some, like, eldritch shit. Of, like, that statement of there's literally no job in the world that could bring in enough money to satiate Desiree.
Oh my
That's
god.
She just eats the
terrifying.
money!
She doesn't even spend it.
Except being a thief,
Oh, no.
at least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became mask to mask for Desiree, huh? Okay, do I present something? I'm assuming I do.
Yeah, you gotta present some stuff.
Some stuff.
Present Ron the newspaper clipping
This
about the
one.
first heist. Yeah. Hey! This is an article of my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But mask to mask. Oh.
But mask to mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right! I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my mask to mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed to my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone.
Yeah, but I was saying, wait a minute, couldn't he still be arrested for these thefts?
Well,
Just continue. The
it's a good thing that guard back
photo.
there was just a non-sentient husk golem and isn't actually
Oh my
recording any of
god.
this.
Oh my god, is that you in the photo, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I was drinking my cup.
Yeah, to say, is that you? He's just like eyeballs lolling around, looking at the ceiling as he sips his soda. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through it in a heartbeat. Okay.
He's like, is that you? What as you might
I don't know what
expect,
you're
Detective
talking
Adney
about.
found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Not really.
Detective Atme found the mask-to-mask disguise? That is interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time consuming, huh?
No, I just ordered it on Amazon. After my first heist, I started making them in bulk. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of blackmail letters.
First?
But blackmail letters?
You got them starting when? Tell me more. Now!
Tell me more,
me
did he
more,
get
tell me-
very far? Hey,
tell
calm
me
down,
more,
don't get so worked up.
Like, does he have a car?
But
Oh,
does he have a...
Tell me. Oh my god, Grant, have you seen the Germa Summer Lovin'?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, I'm gonna send it to you, hang on.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tears of Emanon heist.
Wait, he did? Like, specifically to his residence? So that means someone knew about it immediately, right?
That first letter, it said, I know you did it.
And who...
So someone found out about your true identity, just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Grant?
Grant, did you watch the video?
Yeah, I was watching.
Gosh.
Summer Lovin', do you yes?
Wait, did you finish it?
Yeah.
Of course I do. Suck back in the bottle.
Huh?
Anyway.
What?
Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry, after I put the jewel in the safe deposit the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans?
Oh. The change dialogue.
What are these plans you're talking about?
They were instructions on how to steal a crown, a painting, or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
Oh, we get the full shot. So Ron
He's
Delight
coming
was
out.
Mask to Mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. Yeah,
Nani.
that's what I meant to say.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Ooh. So.
Dude, there's so much. Oh my god, they're so valuable.
Money.
He got
Money.
1/10 of the tier of eminent value. Oh my god.
Imagine if the value kept going down, so for the next one he got like $150, and then it was just like $10.
$10.
$10.
$10
A
whole
thumbs up.
dollars! That will sustain Desi for a whole 4 seconds.
Oh my god.
She's like the she's like that war god from Warhammer 40k, where he's supposed to have been dead for millions of years, but they have to satiate him with an exponential amount of like blood sacrifices, so to the point
No.
where they're blowing up entire planets just to keep him alive for like 40 seconds.
No. She's like, oh yeah, I don't use oil for my motorcycle. I use paper money.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I see, the truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me the truth?
No, not
Oh.
a single bit of it. but please don't tell Desi, okay?
So he did steal the first one by himself, though, which is kind of neat. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
You
Yes,
eat
but
ass.
please don't hurt me. Please don't punch through the glass and hurt me like the last defense attorney did.
Oh my
All right,
god.
so Ron, my question to you. How delicious is your butthole?
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
I have to
Ask
know.
Bessie.
Ask Tessie.
She's really
You don't think
nice
that
to
she's the
me.
adventurous type?
No, she's definitely a Adventurous type. Mr. Kane
This
Bullard,
is
do you
exciting
swear?
Zach way too much.
I could hear Zach like thinking.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Zach wants with both of them, apparently.
Oh, please, God. Uh, Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
No. I could never. I'm lying. Wait,
Another one.
all I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
wow.
That is true. If he was guilty of robbery, he would only have jail for like a little bit. But now that we forced him into a corner of murder, he could get life
Or death.
or death.
Either one.
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I thought
Yeah,
I
I was
was,
gonna
and
say
then you showed up.
he's really competent. He's just a coward, or not a
Yeah.
coward. He just has like nerves. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
I guess the word would be he's just anxious.
I
Yeah.
think this is Pearly, so. Miss
Obvious.
No one else
Maya!
told her this. It's Goomba, she's back!
Oh
Hey,
god.
Pearly!
She broke out of jail.
Oh god. I'm back!
Hey, Pearls, that took you like a week and a half to get back. Are you okay?
Sorry, I
No.
teleported to a random dimension while I was trying to get over it.
Ice server
Huh.
switched.
Yeah. The sacred urn. The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew. That's a relief. I was really worried.
Your voices are bleeding together a little bit just because
Yeah,
you're
it's
talking so fast, but it's still really cute. I fucking
They're
love
related.
Pearl
It's okay.
so
Make
much.
sure.
God damn it.
But there's one small problem.
This she holds up a thing and it's a picture of Maya and Phoenix kissing, but then there's a big X through it.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's pink and that they were put on the urn recently.
They said it was blood.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yeah, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
Oh, please don't forget about me like Adrian just did right now.
Sacred Urn refiled. That's nice. That's
Phoenix
neat.
just
That's-
whispers to Maya, "Who's this guy again?"
Yeah, who is
Alright,
he?
now we presented the newspaper clipping, we talked about the heist plan, we got a testimony, now we gotta go to the basement warehouse.
The basement.
Are we seeing Detective Atme again?
No, he's in
No,
jail.
he's in jail.
Shit!
The basement has Adrian in it. Or maybe
Oh,
not
yeah,
anymore,
that's
but we'll
right.
see.
Hey, Adrian.
Yep, there you go.
Yep, there
Oh,
she is.
Pearl, how nice to see you.
Hello there.
No. Look at her face.
Oh. Hello there.
Thank
Hello
you.
there.
Okay.
Hello
Oh,
there.
hello there. Hello there.
Oh, I'm not evil.
Hello.
I mean, hello. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Not being
Well,
evil.
actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Phoenix is like, we
Alright,
need to
gotta
see the
examine
inside, and shatters the urn on the ground.
Oh my god.
It looks to me like this has been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark.
It looks
The
like a
bottom
little
left
face
part of
going,
it is
"Rrr."
shaped oddly and it's shockingly
It
pink.
does look like a little face going.
It looks like that one, Ray something, Rayman character.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
blue guy?
The big
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
guy. Wow.
This is the same color as the paint splotches on the urn.
So then the question is, what's the cause of this odd shape?
Let's look around here carefully, Mr. Nick.
God.
Alright, we gotta examine the box.
Ziba.
That's in the back.
This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in.
I couldn't have guessed.
It looks like there's some pink paint on it, too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
All right, let's investigate again, Nick.
Okay. Why?
Alright, now we gotta present the
That's the
Magatama to Mrs. Adrian
The
Andrews.
Magnemite.
Oh, right, because she has lies. I forgot about that.
She lied.
Remember that?
She
Yeah.
lied to us.
She lied to us.
She lied about it.
Oh
I can't
my
believe it.
god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I want her to have dropped the box which shattered the urn again, and then she put it back together, but it was all
Oh,
covered
no.
in paint.
Oh no.
Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
She has such a great poker face. The urn was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it is the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's what the most obvious explanation is. Yeah. Do you have any evidence the urn submitted was the trial was genuine?
Submit Pearly?
No, the new evidence
Submit
says so.
Pearly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell her.
submit.
Do it.
Sorry to break it to you, or sorry to break it to you, but the urn is a genuine article.
Sorry to break you, you tell the vase as you smash it.
As you smash it again, dude. Wait, I just realized because they also fucked up the statue of Amy, right? Of Ami, because the sword's all messed up. Man, is there gonna be any artifacts of the Korean culture that aren't destroyed?
Oh yeah, and
They're
don't forget
all
that
fucked.
because of that bullet that got shot through the
Right,
Yeah, I was
the,
gonna
the, the
say.
sacred,
Oh
the
my
sacred texts
God.
are damaged. What the hell?
People don't like Ryan Village.
Well, the Magnemites are still intact.
That's true.
For now.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how.
Excuse you, Adrian. The Magnemite used to be a 10.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's
no.
counting down. When it reaches 0, you don't want to know what happens.
You come back in Ace Attorney 4 and you for you look at the Magnemite and it's an 8 and you're like shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, Maya isn't in Ace 34, but you come back in 5 and it's already down to 3.
Oh my God.
Did you say again?
Yes. It was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened.
It's broken once a year annually.
As a
Annually.
celebration.
Yeah.
And quite recently too.
Recently? Are you saying this urn was broken
That's what I
recently?
just said.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How did you know?
So I kind of want to say the box.
Nah, it's not the box.
It's
Is
not.
it the picture? I can't
Not the
remember.
box.
Not the box.
Or we outing?
Oh, is it? Oh, wrong one.
It's me, Master Boss. Yeah.
I mean, it was taken recently because this is what it used to look like.
Yeah, that's it. And also, look, there's Maya right out in there.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
Smug little grin.
With
Ha.
a smug little grin.
Got it.
This poster, it was made recently, right?
Poster. Ah, the poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. But now, for some mysterious reasons, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
I am. What does this even mean? I don't know anything about that. I can't read. I don't know letters. Como está?
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah. Me too.
I wasn't even there. Sorry, I was trying to think of the Vietnamese for I don't understand English, but I forgot.
What a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
What a mistake.
Wait, hang on.
4?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot, for sure. Definitely, not me lying. They dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
It looks like she's not gonna give up on that last psych lock so easily.
Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lorla Taylor?
La 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 la.
And now I present this because it has paint.
No, actually.
What?
Go back to left.
the left, to the
Did you not get the thing? You should have paint marks as a piece of evidence.
Nope, I looked at it.
We did look at it.
Oh, it's because you looked at it out of order.
You're kidding. So I had to.
Oh gosh, gotta go back
We have to
now.
leave.
Okay,
We have to
we're
go
cutting
back.
this short quickly. We're moving on.
Aha, you didn't break my
Okay.
psych lock. I mean, what's that?
He didn't break my cycle.
Odd shape, pretty sure it is. It was the box. You're right. It matches.
It matches. Now we can add it to our
What is it,
evidence.
Mr. Nick?
It's matches. I'm gonna light them.
Okay, we're solving it now. Quickly,
Alright,
go back
I'm gonna
to
get water
Adrian.
while we go back to where we were.
Wait,
Present
Present it.
Magnemite.
take that! She's like, ha, I am back to full strength.
I wish the Cyclops would just fucking stay broken in this game. That would be a quality of life.
It would make
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Break the
Yeah.
Cyclops. Break the Cyclops. Destroy her. Alright, now I present the paint marks.
Zipping.
Meh.
Meh. Hoyo.
Give me a quick second,
No.
cause.
Hoy
shit.
ma. Ma. Man.
If someone wants to turn this into an emote, it's right there.
Meh.
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 There you go. Alright.
Nice.
Well, Miss Andrews?
What's this supposed to mean?
There's pink paint all over this urn.
It's not paint, it's Barney liquids.
Uh-huh.
That's too pink
And
to be
there's
Barney.
pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement
Listen,
warehouse.
Barney had a wild night a few nights ago. And
Oh
yeah,
my
we-
God.
In other words, this urn was broken here.
Yeah, while Barney was using it for nefarious purposes.
You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
But Barney,
Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape.
you can't get pink paint everywhere. If Barney's here.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Well, there is in my room. I invite Barney over all the time.
Liar.
Anyway, don't judge me. The liquid on the urn and liquid on the floor.
Stop saying liquid.
The fluids.
There's no proof
Oh,
it's the same
God.
fluids.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous.
There's no such thing as
The
Barney.
proof linking the paint in the thing is this box.
Yeah.
Finally. This box. The urn was stored in this, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
Yeah.
there's pink paint on this box as well. I'm choking her.
Hack. Hack.
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yeah, more or less.
Actually, I just remembered, isn't Adrian Andrews, like, super tiny?
Yeah, she's
Is she?
physically small.
Oh. Yeah, because she's
Wow.
like as small or smaller than Maya, if I remember.
Something like that.
Oh wait, you know what this paint splotch says? It doesn't go meh. He goes Puyo!
That's what I just said before.
Oh,
That's true.
Oh,
the paint on the floor was an odd shape
that's
and
cute.
printed on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
put this box
Yeah.
in the impression of the paint, you can see it fits perfectly.
Ha!
Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Again.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Right.
Oh!
It's almost like it was intentional.
Oh!
If we were
Well, then-
missing else, it would
Well
get
then,
half
what
the
about
back
what about my OC? Definitely not an Ace Attorney character, Michael Huey. What does his name say about him?
A load of hooey.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Broke the
It
urn.
broke the tooth.
urn.
Boy,
Hey, it
does this
broke
make me
that
feel
tooth.
like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm not a terrible person, not only did I break it, but I hid it. I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all.
Oh my
I
god.
know just how you feel.
It's true.
Hang on, Sab, I gotta send you an image with spoilers for the next case, but I really like it.
Okay.
It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a
Yep.
terrible noise, thought my heart was gonna stop.
Yeah, that's good.
Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened.
Ah, Puyo.
The broken pieces of the urn fell right out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. And I let out a huge scream.
This is like blood
Thankfully, down
curdling.
here, no one can hear you scream.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Cryan Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards weren't pretty big.
And that's when the I am got changed to Amy.
Almost like it was already broken before.
Ah,
I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, if you have basic literacy and you're not some fucking idiot.
Any sane person?
If you're at least like 10 years old and you're not a dumbass.
Oh, purple. Yeah, she's just ripping on her. Oh no!
Oh,
Stop!
Zach.
Stop! Okay.
Especially some fucking idiots that wears purple. Who is fucking purple? Brown hair, big eyes, dumb
turns to
forehead
Maya.
idiots.
Hey!
Imagine having brown hair and big eyes and a dumbass forehead and being a fucking tiny midget.
But there's something I don't get.
Everyone,
When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
everyone I'm voicing this vote is just really hateful for no reason.
Apparently.
I don't know. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing.
Just like Maya.
I used the golden statue
Hey.
to cover it.
Not cool.
Ami Faye statue. Ah!
You know, instead of cleaning it up, I used the golden statue to cover it.
Yeah.
Because that's easier.
First time we came down here was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the wall or floors of the warehouse when we were there.
Well, there's good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from Mountain Training Hall.
Ooh.
And?
I realized the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
What is it, dumbass? It's like,
Oh
oh
my
my god.
God.
Oh, isn't me? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss
What?
Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why? Who,
Me,
what, where, when, why?
obviously.
Tell me now,
'Cause
quick!
I'm fucking crazy.
Do it.
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved. But why? Obviously for the sword?
I don't know if that's very obvious.
What? It's not for this sword made of fucking bubblegum wrappers? Like the
Oh, yeah.
tinfoil bubblegum wrappers? It looks
Anyway.
like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
What? Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
What? Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at
What?
Kirby Pollo Security.
Oh.
So, then why did another Mask the Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing at one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact? Any?
Desiree Delight is a furry.
Wow.
Desiree Delight is a homophobic furry,
Oh, Terrence?
which is it's a very rare combination. Usually it's the opposite.
Once again, don't send that to Terrence.
It's me.
It looks like that thief is going to make another appearance. Mask to mask, again. To be continued. Jesus Christ.
Mask to mask again.
Dask to mask.
Round
That's
like
a mask.
6? I don't know.
Oh my god, who's posting shit?
Alright, so the trial has 2 parts, but it looks like the first part's relatively short.
Alright, let's keep going, obviously.
The second part is much longer, though.
It's very long.
That'll probably
Very,
be for
very
tomorrow,
long.
then.
We should be able to make it to recess, I think. Hopefully.
Oh, dude, I hope so. I want to go on the monkey boss.
Throw swings?
I mean, it depends on how fast we get through the dialogue, but there's not that much actual, like,
Hey,
testimony.
Nick!
What is it this time?
You won't believe how many people are here for the trial.
Well, it is a murder case.
What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door.
Next door.
What? Why don't you know this, Nick? They're having Detective Acme's trial today. Decide what to take it to.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I guess we can't give him a conviction even if we finger him as the real thief. I forgot about that.
Oh
He
my
has to have a whole
God.
other
I don't know
trial.
if you want.
Yeah, that was like.
What?
Well,
That was
here's the
not good
thing, though,
wording
right?
there. Never
Right,
mind,
right.
continue.
Here's the thing, though,
No,
Zach. Right? We
yeah.
can still give him the conviction as long as we solve our thing before he's given his sentence.
What do you mean?
Because when
Because
his
then
trial's
those
done,
are
that locks
new-
him in as an alibi.
Because that's new
Oh.
facts. Yeah.
That's interesting.
So we just have to speed run this trial.
It's so
It's the
fast.
opposite of the one where it's the opposite of the one where we were stalling with Edgeworth.
They say they're going to try him as mask to mask.
Already? That was fast.
Boy, I'd love to see mask to mask trial.
Ah, no.
Rubber.
Wait, who the fuck
Oh, I
said
know.
that?
Oh, I think
Yeah,
I know
wait,
who it is.
who-
I think I know who it is.
By the way, where's Pearls?
Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training
Can
anymore.
we swap you for Pearl, please? Just, I
She
want more
sprinted all the
Pearl,
way
less
back.
Maya.
Pearl.
I know you don't. I know you don't like me.
Oh, is it Ron?
Yeah, it's wrong.
Pearls has already gotten into her training, has really gotten into her training lately, huh?
Yeah, ever since that incident last year.
Please don't ignore me.
Why was it red? It made it seem evil.
Yeah.
Because I'm evil.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm very
Mr.
evil.
Delight, good morning.
No one likes me. No one would notice me, even if I killed someone.
What are you, the president?
Oh my god.
Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec.
What are you talking about?
You
I
don't
have
mean
very
you're
long
the
hair.
murderer?
No, I'm just a poor thief. I'm just a poor widow thief. No, wait, that's not
I'm
right.
just a
A
poor
thief
little
can't really... Riff raff, street rat, I don't buy that.
Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending him to help him commit these heists.
Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick?
It's possible, but today's trial is a race against the clock.
Like I said.
Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always.
I'm afraid that's not an option.
Like I just explained, you have
Courtroom
to...
number 6.
There's stakes. Anyway.
There are?
Where?
I'm kind of hungry.
Well, there's
Yeah.
kind of stakes.
Can
It's,
you send me
it's
some? I want a steak.
like I
Hell
said,
yeah.
if Luke Emmy gets his sentence locked in stone, then he has a court-adjourned alibi.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh yeah, am I doing Godot or are you doing Godot, Adrian?
I thought you were doing Godot because you're really good
Okay.
at it.
Oh, thank you.
I think you can do it more naturally than I can too,
Oh, thank you.
because your voice
You're
More
is
ready.
jazz, Grant. More jazz.
You're
I mean,
ready.
last time-
Preparation is the last refuge of the weak.
Damn.
Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement. Mr. Godot.
He's got the judge in the palm of his hand yet again.
Oh, look, I'm in your hand. Run the
Hello.
light is
You
simply
shrunk me.
too-
I didn't know your eye laser could do that.
Run the light is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all. I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godot. Huh. And you don't need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. That is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording.
Number 1.
Hell yeah. That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? Yes. Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case.
Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change.
Number 1, I have no idea what's going on. The victim is Kane
Oh.
Bullard, CEO of Kirby Poyo Security.
Yeah,
Bleh.
yeah.
His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th.
His corpse going. "Blood boil."
Poyo! Oh my god.
Kirby Poyo.
However, the time of... Okay.
Oh, sorry.
And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness.
I called Detective Gumshoe, where Grant will have to
Oh,
do 3
God.
voices.
Oh my god.
Grant will literally be the only one talking.
That'd be a change of pace.
I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial.
What the fuck are you
What the
talking about?
I mean, at least you know
I-
these
That's the number.
limits.
I'm
No wonder
zapped
your
out of
hair's
my
all
brain
white. You're
right now.
accelerating to your death.
But the first
Aw.
one is always the best.
Time travel coffee.
Mr. Godot, your witness?
I don't need any witness.
Oh my
God is my witness.
As God is my witness. Okay, then. Let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself. The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? It may be a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but...
Yes! Don't do
Oh,
this!
well.
We have the Fifth Amendment!
I mean, who else
Oh,
are you
well.
gonna have testify? Fucking Larry?
Yes,
God.
actually, that's what I was thinking. I remember when Mia was defending me. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify.
Huh. You've got guts, Trite.
I'm gonna kick you in your fucking stupid head.
All right then, Mr. Rondelite, please take the stand.
You're
Here's the
welcome.
golden arrow.
Here, take it. Please take the stand. It's the arrow. Oh,
Or
God.
die.
Or
You did
die.
That's true. You did it, didn't you?
What?
Yes.
What?
What the what?
No. That's not true. Guilty.
All right, he said he did it. For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to
Speed
speed run this shit, yeah.
Well, Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making.
Well, once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin.
Huh. Very well. Now then, can you tell me something?
Did you do it?
If you did you do it, brother? If you didn't kill Bullard, why did you go to Kirby Poyo Security?
Why? That's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wiggity wish I could go home.
Wiggity.
Whack! Now let's hear some testimony about what happened.
No.
What do I do now?
That evening around 1 a.m. I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at Kirby Poyo Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I've been working for Kirby Poyo Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. And that's it.
What?
1 a.m. The exact
I thought that said I
time the
am.
murder took
Yeah,
place.
I am.
the murderer.
I am.
I am the time.
That's number
The
2.
weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up.
Ew.
I drink seawater, Mr. Wright. I make my coffee with seawater.
Obviously. Huh. Bitter today, too.
Probably because I made it with seawater.
I should probably stop using seawater.
Shut the fuck up, Godot. He keeps using all these like platitudes and just like eccentric like metaphors, and I'm just like I'm sitting over here like, dude, shut up.
I mean,
using
it's probably
sewer
because he
water
keeps
next
drinking
time.
seawater.
He's delusional. Like me as a person, me as Zach, like I constantly go on long rants about nothing, and it's very hard to follow because whatever. Just listening to Godot talk twice, I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
You never know that from the way he's chugging it down.
Another. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
Okay,
Alright.
so I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office. That doesn't go right. Or me to go there.
Blackmail letter.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
I think it does. Yeah, KB Security, 1 a.m.
KB
This
security.
is Zach at Godot.
If you don't... No, but it just says come to KB Security. It doesn't say go to the CEO's office.
And that's also apparently how Zach thinks of himself, too.
Shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up.
No, I put it on air. Just
Yes, your words
stop
are like
fucking talking.
sandpaper.
Oh, is that an iFunny
I
logo
mean-
I see?
I mean, his voice is definitely
Listen, I
not
googled
like
the meme. I don't
sandpaper,
have
but
it.
just
I didn't
the-
have it on hand.
Zach
But
at
anyway.
Godot and Zach at myself when I actually start listening to the words I'm saying. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, this is like, I don't know if it's actually a thing, but I do want to say that this doesn't say to go to the CEO's office. It just says go to KB Security.
Probably just press to be safe.
Oh, yes, press. Yeah, sometimes I forget to press, too.
Press to be safe.
It ordered you there?
It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere.
Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then?
Oh, of course. They'd say things like, steal this or color in this square black.
Why don't we save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say any more. Now, what should I do? I mean, press harder.
Wait,
He looks
do
like
we...
he can handle it.
Oh, okay.
So what did
I don't
the
think he
black...
can handle anything.
Are you sure? He looks pretty sturdy. So what did...
I'm married to Desi.
Duh.
Fair.
That's what I'm getting at.
She handles him.
Grant, I just saw your fucking thing in on air. What the fuck is your problem? This is such a bullshit running joke.
I didn't say it.
Yeah,
So,
you typed it though, and so it's offensive.
yeah.
No, as offensive as.
Oh my god.
So what did the blackmail letter in question say?
It said to bring $50,000.
Money, yeah. Perfect motive for committing murder.
Oh, but wait. I never intended to pay that money anyway.
Oh, is that right?
After all, I had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of.
Hmm. An important point indeed. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Grant, you remember that character from Red Line,
Yes.
the advisor?
I do. Yeah.
God, I
Yes,
love it. I
sir.
love the way he talks in general.
Ha!
A muddy mud skipper in the outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do.
What a situation.
It didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything.
Probably press this.
Why
'cause this is
didn't
a
you
new thing.
know? Yeah. It wasn't gonna cause me any trouble.
Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway?
The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct?
I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask to mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullet didn't have anything on me.
He didn't?
Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as Desi believes in me.
Oh.
Dude, I can't wait for the betrayal.
Aw.
So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was mask to mask.
That's why I knew they were just hollow threats.
Hmm. Hollow Knight.
I love that video game, Your Honor.
It's a good game. I can't wait for Silk
Alright.
Song in 2026.
Maybe press this one now.
Are
I
you
mean, we
sure?
just
'Cause this
gotta
one was
get them all.
added. Are you sure it's not this?
Wait, didn't we just press that?
Yeah, but like we can't present anything to this, really? Because he's like, it wasn't
Meh.
going to cause me trouble or anything, but we don't have anything that contradicts that, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah. Just present, or I guess press on the next thing.
Okay.
Just to
Who is
make sure.
Presente?
Used to be
Presente.
security chief at Kirby. Hi! Security, right?
No, it's Poyo. Kirby High Security is 2 blocks over.
Oh, excuse you. What's the name of the other security agency?
This is the other one is Kirby High Security. The one that I
Thank
worked
you.
at was Kirby Poyo Security.
Okay, what other noises do we make? Does he make? I need to know.
Well, I can't do the fucking vacuum noise with my mouth, and he only says those two things.
A security chief? You?
And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge. A perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say?
Hmm.
This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Why? I want to know why he was fired.
Sure.
Because we never actually learned that, which I'm really surprised that we
Just
didn't
said
ask.
he was fired.
Yeah, he just said he was
Sure.
fired, and I'm like, dude, Mr. Delight,
Tell me what
please
you
tell
know.
us, please tell me why you were fired from your job.
Well, wiggity wiggity wiggity. Well,
The world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that.
Okay, then I take it back.
Defendant, please answer the question.
Oh shit! I just screwed
Uh-oh.
myself.
oh, well, I needed money.
You needed money?
Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby.
She's in
Oh.
she's in the gallery like, shut your fucking mouth.
What?
She
That's
got
Lotta.
Southern.
Oh yeah, that's
Not
Lotta.
exactly
Sorry.
the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? Reminds me of someone, Nick.
It's you.
Cough,
My
Nick.
salary wasn't nearly enough,
Spends all much money, Nick.
so I stole data from the company.
Oh.
Come again?
Kirby Poyo Security has a lot of security Poyo info on all sorts of company Poyo-ees.
Poyo, 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 poyo.
And
Poyo,
since I
poyo,
was the security
Tetris.
chief,
Beef. It's bleeding out.
You stole
it's
some
infecting me.
data and sold it.
Mr. Poyo immediately.
What? Wish I had never asked that.
Called it.
I was somehow able to keep it secret and made it seem like I had quit on my own.
What is it, Nick? You don't look so good.
Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that.
Right.
He sure told you.
Oh, fuck.
Get fucked, nerd. So you admit that you stole data from the company,
Yeah.
is that correct?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Guilty.
Apologize.
This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony.
Oh, man. This whole thing just took a big turn for the worse. Crashed and blew up. There's fucking Hindenburg all over the place.
Oh no.
It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster.
Disaster.
Alright, so there's 2 ways to progress here.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, one of them
Nice.
gives you slightly more dialogue.
Do we want more dialogue? We have 20 minutes.
I don't know. Do you want me to tell you the shorter way to go?
Yeah, kinda.
Go back to the one where he says blackmail didn't scare him,
Yeah.
and then present Desi.
Oh my god.
Because now we know
Oh.
that, yeah. Now we know what the blackmail was for.
Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday.
And by yesterday, I mean 2 weeks ago.
Huh?
Shut
what
up,
doesn't?
Grant. I think you must have been scared. Very scared.
Very skilled.
Of having a certain person find out your secret.
Gulp. Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice?
A certain person.
Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife.
Oh, thank God. Wah, but I listen to me, my Desi. She's
Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins.
Doe.
God.
Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault.
goaded.
What do you mean? Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about.
I mean, to be fair, like, it's clearly not what happened because this is an Ace Attorney game, but that does seem like a reasonable assumption.
Oh, reasonable.
Reasonable.
Yeah, that
Oh,
makes sense.
everything is falling neatly into place for him.
Don't talk about my Desi like that, or you'll be sorry.
I'll murder you!
Oh god. Well,
I did it once. I got away with it. I can get away with it again.
Now we've learned
Right,
a
it's
great
just like,
deal of
shut the
things
fuck
here. So far.
Go back? Okay, sorry.
I don't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes.
Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife and he was killed to protect her secret. Family man who cared just a little too much. The motive is clear. Let's move on.
The way is clear. The path is lit. The way is clear.
What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning? Good light. Come now, tell us. We're all ears.
You know what's nice,
I don't have
Grant,
any
is you don't
eyes,
actually
so-
have to make the sipping voice because he does it himself naturally.
That's true. I don't have to sip every time like Goomba.
Wait, you don't like that joke?
Oh, it's great.
I love that joke. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there fighting a suspicious Sonic.
Suspicious.
Oh,
It's
chaos
so
control.
obvious!
Suddenly I was hit on the forehead. After that I remember being a bit dazed. If I had been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there, dead.
The Chaos Emeralds were stolen.
Oh
I see. Suddenly hit on the
fast.
forehead, hmm? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Master Mask struck him on the head from behind.
no! Of course, since Amy turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie.
Ha! No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that.
Well, what are you saying? I really was attacked. We gotta attack him.
We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination. Got that, Mr. Trite? Don't go easy just because he's your client.
Number 4.
Hit me. If you see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend.
You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Godot. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it.
Alright, so
We do.
you gotta
speed
press
this up a
something
little
that was vague here.
bit. Press something that was vague.
Suspicious shadow?
Well,
How can you tell? Was it like
if I hadn't
Pinocchio?
been wearing
Oh,
that,
if we're
I
wearing
would've
that, I would have been killed.
been- That? Could you please clarify what you're referring to?
My lucky chastity belt!
Oh no.
Desiree
my
puts it
Master
on
Mask
me every
costume.
morning.
Oh my
Every time I
God.
leave the house.
Oh
My Master Mask costume, of course.
Wait just a moment. Mask to mask? You're masked to mask?
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I mean, I'm wearing it fucking constantly, apparently.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Mask to Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of Kirby Poyo Security.
I'm about to say,
Could be
this
a
is
toil, it's a
1000% him.
What?
Nick, did you know about this? He never told me this.
Also, he looks surprisingly tall.
Yeah!
He wears high heels.
I don't recall him
probably.
ever mentioning it to me either.
Even I didn't know that.
You lost your first case, so shut the fuck up.
Seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets.
I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention up until now. Wait. That's not right. You know how sometimes things just...
Ha! My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly.
What? He drank 2 cups of coffee when we couldn't see?
Yeah, he
Yes,
drank
they were
2
new
of them, and then he...
blends.
Well, I mean, he would have consumed more if he pressed
What are
it.
you talking about? He probably had some cups of coffee before we even came into the courtroom.
True.
I mean, I guess.
At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony.
No.
Okay.
Okay, now do I press him
Guilty.
on this?
Yeah, you press him again.
Why were you dressed up as Mask to Mask?
Because I think the costume is cool.
Because it makes me feel sexy.
Oh.
Why? Because I'm Mask to Mask, of course.
That's the obvious
What are you
answer.
talking about?
What are you talking about?
Mask to Mask trial is being held next door. You can hear them.
Yes, I guess so. Anyway, at that time...
You can
Just
hear.
at me laughing.
Well, you can hear them, and it's like in middle school or high school where your class was like silently taking a test, and then the classroom next door was watching like Bill Nye. So, so like you're suffering and having a terrible time, and then next door you're just hearing Bill.
Master, Master,
Lord, the
Master,
science
Master, Master, Master.
Bill Nye.
I thought I was being blackmailed over the
Science
Master
guy.
Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him just to be safe.
Wait, does this even specifically mention Mask to Mask? I don't want your
His
identity. revealed
true
to-
identity.
I'm about to say, because it was mailed to their apartment, which they share. What if this was actually for Desiree?
I'm telling you, I called it from the beginning.
I'm pretty sure that you were right. I just don't know how the pieces fall together just quite yet, but she's so evil.
Okay.
Oh,
It's because she's
boy.
British, isn't it?
It's because she's
She's
Cockney.
British.
Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I expected. Let me tell you something. If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Took a lot longer. What is he talking about? Wait and see or press harder? Oh my god.
Plus Hodo.
Okay.
Pollo.
Pollo?
Pollo
What do you
harder.
mean by took a
Pollo
lot longer?
harder.
Pollo harder.
Oh, opening the safe, of course. My cape got caught in the safe door, you see. This has all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullard's body.
Wait, what was that? Back up a second.
like he's just nonchalantly mentioning all these details, like, yeah, and then when I licked the knife, the blood tasted kind of weird, and the judge is like, wait. What knife? This was a blunt force trauma incident.
The knife that was in your stomach earlier this morning. Like about 5 minutes ago. What? He looks down.
He's bleeding
Damn it.
profusely.
You were the
Damn it.
one that hid the body in the safe?
And also stabbed me just now.
And stabbed me? Now I have to. This is so inconvenient.
Well, yeah, you weren't looking and I thought it'd be funny.
Inconceivable.
Unacceptable!
Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking?
What were you thinking? Why is he competent all of a sudden, this judge?
Because Godot's inspiring it in him.
When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine?
When they
dirty.
shit
What?
themselves? What?
What are you talking about?
When they
Answer
drank
simple.
fucking 8 cups of coffee and shit themselves?
When they take them off. What?
What are you
What?
talking
But
about?
technically, imagine, guys.
You're starting to realize the
you're out
core of
your
Godot's
house.
character, guys.
You're out of the house and your pants are dirty. You can't just take them off right there.
You're
and then just
starting to
chuck 'em in the
see
water.
through
Saba, shut
his
the
charming
fuck
veneer.
Up. You can't defend this piece of
No,
shit.
I get
He's
it.
A
I can
cool,
You're
get
gonna.
He's a cool guy, but I know this man. I have been roommates with this man before, where he just fucking talks about nonsense, and then he looks at you like, yeah, I know I'm a genius, and I'm here like imagining cutting his head off.
You're seeing through the veneer of Godot's really cool character design and realizing what he really is.
You fucking dweebus.
Just a bit
As
of a
usual, I have no idea what you're saying.
Too much into poetry.
What do you mean? Do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's a murderer?
So you're not as stupid as you look.
The metaphor this time was really obscure.
As if
I'm
they're
a
not
genius.
always.
Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you?
Well, yes.
I learned about it 5
Why am
seconds
I the
ago.
only one not in the loop here?
Like, it's unfortunate because he doesn't ever move or change his expression. I want, like, a panicked judge with his arms raised, flailing them around, like, what the fuck?
If it helps, that's what I was doing to emote that, but we're not on video, of course.
Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Oh, looks like a storm front is moving in over a fair weather judge.
Alright, so you gotta present one of two things here. So you can
This
choose
knife
two
is
things
making
to
me
present.
angry.
It took about 10 minutes. What the
So you
fuck?
can present one of two things.
How do I have any proof of thing?
It's the buzzard record or the buzzer itself. Either one works.
The buzzer record.
Or the buzzer.
Because this was hit at 10:02. Or the buzzer. So I'll do the buzzer
Yeah.
record because that would be more direct in my mind.
Okay. Up to you.
Your Honor, could you take a look at this record?
And what might this be?
The record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO's office to the security. If the button in the office is pressed, a security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m.
What?
If Mr. Ron DeLay truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded.
The butter?
After all, buzzer
Butter.
sounded.
Butter.
After all, a security guard would have been heading his way. Objection.
Huh.
Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building.
He used to work there, dumbass. Thank you. There's no way
That's
he
why.
wouldn't have known about them.
Ow! But, as it turns out, the guard never came.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is poor baby getting upset?
You have to
I
finish
thought
him
you were
off.
gonna say, "Oh, sorry, does Larry need some help there?" Yeah.
Yeah, like...
That was nothing more
Unfortunately,
than a
Larry-
coincidence.
Larry did not have his own Desiree.
No,
Sad.
the fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who,
Oh
ju-
my
who had
god!
just got punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend. Which, yeah, I'm surprised we didn't follow up on that, because knowing Larry Butts, that's probably, like, quintessential to this fucking case. Because he was like, my Donna, and so I'm wondering if Desiree, oh my god, imagine if Desiree, because she's such a huge spender, she actually has, like, 5 husbands.
Oh my god.
And she's siphoning the life out of all of them. So with
She's a cockney vampire.
yeah, Cockney vampire. So
You have so many vampires now, no.
But she consumes money.
she's a financial vampire.
No, dude. She's an AMV vampire, but an automotive money vampire.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Automobile money vampire.
She's an AMT pyre.
AMT fire.
ATM pyre,
No,
sorry.
no, it's just
ATM pyre.
AMV vampire.
ATM
It's
pyre?
AMV vampire, but it's a different AMV vampire.
He wasn't there just enough to do the thing.
Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It was a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer
It's
going
a
off.
fucking loud ass buzzer.
Buzz.
Objection.
Zach, you just gotta wait, Zach.
No, because I'm just embodying Phoenix, but more indignant and less and more fed up with this fucking universe. If he had been conscious, that is.
Conscious? What do you mean by that?
My face.
There's chili in this thing?
Yeah,
10,
fine.
12,
Let's hear your theory.
Theory.
6.
That's just a theory.
I love game theory,
A
Mr.
legal
Trite.
theory.
I love Matt Pat.
I
A
love
law
The
that
defendant's
theory.
testimony. The moment he entered
Sans
the
his
victim's
nest.
office, someone attacked him. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes.
Unconscious, so he fainted.
He ran out of usable Pokemon.
He whited out.
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait, I always wondered that, because, like, in the Pokemon games, it's like, yeah, it makes sense, all of the Pokemon faint, so whatever. But yeah,
You
why
black
do you,
out, yeah,
why do
afterwards.
you pass out in the Pokemon game? Your life force isn't directly connected to your Pokemon team, is
I
it?
was just
Or
about
Wait,
is
to
yours
say
isn't, Zach?
it is.
Mine's really not.
You put,
This fucking
they
idiot
put
doesn't
their
tie his
literal
life force to
heart
his
and
Pokemon's
soul into their
consciousness.
Pokemon. That's
Like
what
you
it
can
is.
get it, you can EXP boost, like permanently grant a XP bonus to all your Pokemon if you link them directly to your life force, but doing so causes you to pass out and get weaker as they take damage.
Oh my god.
What, Zach? You don't
Let's
play
only if
Pokemon
they
like
don't
it's Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body.
So, what are you trying to say?
Mr. Delight was knocked out, and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. So now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it could only mean that there was another person in that room. That's a good point. That's right. Whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and then pressed the buzzer. Alternatively, he could be lying about wearing a cape.
Ah, you got
Oh,
it.
no.
Because all of this logic is predicated on him taking longer to put the body in the safe. And it's like, no, not really.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright, this is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard.
Then who pressed the buzzer? Huh?
It was the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button.
Ah,
So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. What is your opinion on this, Mr. Wright?
I need to prove that the real criminal was at the scene. But how? Can I prove that it wasn't Kane Bullard who pressed the buzzer? Shit, can I? Like, what? Don't we have like an autopsy report saying that he fucking died?
Is he
You
currently
can,
wearing
you can
gloves
prove
right
it,
now?
Yeah.
Who? Kane?
Uh,
Kane Bullard does not wear gloves.
well
You
then.
can, yeah, you can prove it.
I
There you
can
go.
by saying that there's no fingerprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that there wasn't, that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. I'm just gonna present this.
Yeah. Take that.
I believe this piece of evidence is incontrovertible. I believe that this piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for.
The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it?
Absolutely not.
Damn it. Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth.
The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself the clue.
Now I'm the one who's clueless, but that's usual.
This button has no fingies on it.
The fingies.
If Mr. I stole that from Jello Apocalypse. We can't use that.
Shit.
If Mr. Bullard, like apparently, Adrian, by the way, have you been fucking stealing jokes from like other like internet personalities and then using them on stream?
Why do you ask?
Because I when I recommended to my cousin that she watch the Price is Right video, she also checked out the YouTube and she went on like, you know, some of the whatevers, like some of the clips, and she was like, "Man, this Adrian guy really likes the internet, huh?" And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, I've heard these jokes before." And I'm like, "What?" Adrian,
He's a fraud.
Listen, alright? I'm not the one who made an entire Price is Right thing.
shut up. What are you talking about? The two main things that the channel has done so far, listed retail price and voiced Ace Attorney covers, are not things that I just stole directly from Jello Apocalypse.
Thinking.
Alright, well, if you steal from them, I'm allowed to steal from ProZD, okay?
True.
Naturally, he would have left his fingies behind. Objection.
Rondelai obviously wiped them off.
Why would he? A guard could come at any moment.
He touched that button. I know he did.
How do you know, bitch? The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Mask to Mask. And Mask to Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly have to wipe the button free of fingerprints?
Order, order, order.
Whenever Grant says order as the judge, it sounds like a person saying border.
Borderlands.
Border.
Oh, I
It
won't.
would seem. I've been forced to eat crow.
I wonder what blend number crow flavored coffee is.
74. However, the real killer was there at the scene. Why would that person press the emergency buzzer?
So that way he'd be passed out on the floor and get caught?
Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden? It looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks.
Shut up, bitch! I don't have to prove this.
They're on to you, Nick.
No!
You did it!
Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts.
They're everywhere.
The real culprit killed Mr. Bullard at 1 a.m. And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? The killer clobbered Mr. Delight, then sounded the buzzer.
Wee woo, wee woo. Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed.
Security was supposed to respond. Wait, is Donna... Wait a minute. Wait,
Time's up, Mr. Wright.
Wait, is Donna... is
Literally,
Donna
you only have
Desiree's
1 minute,
alter
Mr.
ego
Wright.
and her new boyfriend is Luke Atme, which is why he was stealing the vase?
My god.
This is too much.
And that's
This
the
is-
boyfriend who punched him in the face?
Time's up, Mr. Wright.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
At me,
Let's hear
punch!
what you have to say.
I like you believing that everything you just surmised is true.
No, it's just at me, attack!
At me, attack!
Very well then.
You've got some guts.
And you're
I
Santa.
like that in an opponent.
And you're Santa.
I like Santa. What?
Why did the
Oh,
real killer sound the emergency
Oh, okay,
buzzer?
okay.
To find out what it did. I mean, just call the security guard?
I mean, that was Maya,
yeah.
right?
To call the security guard.
Wait, is that the real answer?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
The security card.
Security guard.
Nani?
The killer knew that if they pressed that button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted.
Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose?
Yes.
Warping?
Although, as it turned out, he never showed up.
Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time.
His clock cleaned, I like that.
That's a good
Huh.
phrase.
What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in?
No, I'm not.
Shit.
When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Ron Delight, who was out cold. And the third person, the killer,
Who could it be?
Who we have no idea who it could possibly be.
We've never seen that silhouette before.
Nope, definitely
Hypothetically?
not.
Yes.
Now then. In this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen?
It's just like that one, who's that Pokemon, but it's Jigglypuff from above.
Yeah, where it's a
Ah.
Pokeball. It's Voltorb. Nope, it's Jigglypuff from above. And it's like, no! The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron Delight.
And if any security guards came running in at that time, they would think that I was the murderer.
Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame Ron Delight for the murder.
No.
No. Alright, I like it though. It was fun.
Order. It would seem I've been made to eat my words once again.
Eat shit.
Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee.
Mr. Wright, who was it? Who done it? Who was that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only Master.
Nick! You mean the real killer is...
We're gonna drag that person in here right now.
But who is it?
I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he'd been called the Kirby Security Poyo that night. Didn't mess that
Kirby
up.
security for you.
So when the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard,
Execution plan craft.
Now then, let's hear your accusation, Miss Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Ron Delight for the murder of Kane Bullard?
I wonder... It was his wife!
Pearl.
I knew it was his wife! Like the silhouette like fills in, and it's Desiree doing like a weird pose. Alright, present. 'Cause fuck it. Detective Luke Atme. He's the only one who could have done it.
Ace Detective. You mean Mask to Mask did it?
Your Honor, the person being tried in court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bullard.
Nani?
Order, Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Theft and murder, which is a more serious crime.
They're not even close. Murder is a more serious crime, of course.
Are you fucking kidding? Did you go to school?
Are you an idiot? Get out of this courtroom. You lose. It's capital crime subject to a capital punishment.
Please remember that the trial from please remember the trial from yesterday.
Yesterday.
I choose not to.
When Luke Atme confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom.
Of course, famous detective one is unmasked as well. Mask to mask.
Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty?
Mask to Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Mask to Mask was Luke Atme's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi.
A guilty verdict? As an alibi?
What a unique and interesting twist!
This is a good game.
What
No.
game?
It's almost
What's it
time
For what?
Recess, please.
Ruh-roh.
for Luke Atme's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial after all. If we're gonna stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course, that's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
Mr. Luke Atme's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
It's because Luke Atme is famous, so he gets away with shit.
I didn't go to law school either.
Am I really sure about
Ah.
this?
A bet's only good when your life's the ante. Adrian.
Oh shit, sorry. I'm very tired and I fell asleep for a second.
He's
Mr. Wright, I believed in you. Sorry, I passed out there.
Mr. Delight.
So please. I'm begging you. God, I've been awake for 15 hours.
Oh no. Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this?
Phoenix.
Don't.
Don't give up,
do
please.
it.
Please don't.
Don't do it, Phoenix. Don't do it. It's for your client. Take the path of trust. As in, don't trust him.
He's clearly
voice.
untrustworthy. He's
It
clearly
sounds
untrustable.
Untrustable.
Mia,
He can't keep the peanut butter and jelly in. It's leaking out from his hair.
I have
everywhere.
I have a question. Does either Pearl or Maya ever do the body changing thing again in this game?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. Okay, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's only case 2.
Oh shit, you're right. It's only for some reason I keep thinking this is like case like the latter half of case 3.
That's
No,
fair.
we're not even in the last half of case 2 yet.
Oh my what?
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. No. This is the last half. Never mind.
Oh
We,
my
I meant we have a second
He's
half of
pulling
this
your
specific.
chain.
We have a second after this trial.
Yeah,
Is what I meant.
Your Honor,
But
the
then
defense
it's over.
requests an immediate recess.
Ha. So that's your answer, huh?
Yes, that is my answer.
Very well. I've decided as well. Guilty. Scribble down, take a 20-minute recess.
I've decided as well. Guilty, and he's like, oh shit, but it's
Oh,
but it's permanent.
Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atme to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're done.
District
We
Court Room
did
number
it.
5.
Wait,
What?
I
Oh,
can't,
Jim.
but I can't save. Okay,
You can see here.
Yeah,
well,
Sir
Detective Atme. I'm saving. I'm
Who's
saving.
who's defending him?
I don't know.
We don't see the defendant, but we do see a different judge.
Oh, really?
Ooh, I'm hyped for new judge.
New judge.
We only see him briefly when we're stealing his, defendant from him.
Also, I
New
kind of wish
judge.
that we saw the defense attorney, because I really want, because we've seen so many prosecutors in fucking, what, 3 defense attorneys, and that's it?
Oh, we don't see another defense attorney until next game.
Oh
right,
my
right, where
God.
we get a brand new protagonist.
Yeah.
Alright, so we should be good to go.
Although, to be fair, next game we see 2 defense attorneys.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright. Well,
la
technically,
la.
game 1, we saw 3 defense attorneys.
That's true.
And one of them got
Anyways.
killed, like, super early. And the
I
other one
guess this
should be
game.
dead.
I I guess technically in the last case, the same. We do see another defense attorney, although it's not who you expect.
Oh fuck, it's Edgeworth.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. I need to go.
I'm
I still
exhausted.
need to take my shower.
I
Good
also
night.
need to eat. Good
Good
night.
night,
night,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. Regular
You-
time.